Wait, where are we?
I feel like I'm in a fever dream. Hold on. What day is it? Guys, it's Tuesday.
Which means...
You know what that means.
Oh! It's time to blame Canada. Guys!
It's time for me to come to New York and kick your ass. That's what time it is, man.
I know where you live. I'm just kidding.
Guys, this is not a fever dream. It's been almost 60 days since I have said this. But welcome to the Around the Ropes podcast episode right here on the new ATR network.
And I'm about to call paramedics on standby because I think John's about to have a stroke right now after that intro.
Guys, we are back. Holy crap, does it feel great. Let me throw it around the room. First, let me throw it to the man who is one of the better ring announcers in the tri-state area. You hear him ring announce for several promotions, including Creative Pro, Wrestle Pro, Invictus, Ace, you name it, he's there. Some people know him as Sexy Ryan. Yes, I'm going back that far. You know him, you love him, the one, the only, Mr. Ryan Peterson. Ryan, what's going on?
Holy shit, we are back. Now imagine if we waited 9 more days, then it would have been 69 days. But it's okay, I'll stick with 60. Not because of that reason, but apparently in the state of New York, 69 is a passing grade. So there you go. But no, holy shit, we're back. Especially after the last 2 months that we've had that has taken over our lives. And especially the last few days with some major event in California that happened. That's what it was. It was the Miss America pageant.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. No, that's Atlantic City. Wrong state.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
I haven't gotten a chance to introduce this next guy in quite some time. But let me introduce to you the guy who knows more about the history of 50 Cent and Dr. Dre and Nas and all those guys. The one, the only, I may bust his chops because he's a Maple Leafs fan. The one, the only, Mr. Kosta Pagneris. Kosta, what's going on, man?
Everything's good, guys. I'm glad to be back. This is like a fresh start for me because I freaking forgot how to podcast. So I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk about the world that was in wrestling and talk about the amazing weekend we had this past weekend with WrestleMania, guys. So let's get to it, man. Let's go.
Yes, I totally agree. Now, guys, you can follow us on any social media platforms that you're a part of. We're on all of them, and more to come in the coming days.
Yep.
But, guys, let's get into it, because before we get into what happened over in California, because, yes, a lot of stuff happened in California, we do want to commemorate tonight's show to a fallen wrestler. Yeah. Guys, it was reported yesterday, one half of, you could arguably make the comment, of one of the most legendary tag teams.
Entertaining tag teams, to be exact.
Entertaining tag teams, yeah, that's better than the way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
We lost Bushwhacker Butch yesterday.
Yeah.
So we are commemorating tonight's episode to the life and career of Bushwhacker Butch. Because from all of us here at the Around the Ropes podcast, we send our deepest condolences. But Ryan, let me throw it to you first. Thoughts about Bushwhacker Butch? Anything you'd like to say about him?
Like I said, he's one half of possibly one of the more entertaining tag teams of the 80s and the 90s in the Bushwhackers. And what made this whole scenario even more interesting was that this weekend he was actually at WrestleCon and then he got sick, like out of nowhere. I think he was 78 years old and whatnot, but no, it's a shame. Again, very entertaining, especially when
Zubin is
John's favorite thing, and that is lick someone's head.
Yeah.
And I see it right there. Zubin's in the room. Yes, hello, Zubin. How are you, buddy? But yeah, no, rest in peace. Hey, what's going on, David? How you doing, my man? Thank you so much for tuning in to the watch along this past weekend. Which, folks, by the way, you can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel and I think our Facebook page as well from night 1 and night 2.
Yep.
And night 2 where we had, we had Anthony Blackwell on there as a special guest.
Yes. Oh, nice.
And as Zubin says right there, he was actually rushed to the hospital Saturday morning during the convention, so it was very scary. I can't even imagine being in the same room when that happened. So.
Oh man.
But Kosta, what about you? What are your thoughts on the passing of Bushwhacker Butch?
To be honest, I know that obviously he was part of a great tag team. Obviously, I wasn't around during those times, but yeah, I know that how legendary he was in the industry, and yeah, it's a sad time for all wrestling fans around the world, and especially we just want to commemorate this great tag team, and we commemorate this particular show to Mr. Bushwhacker Luke. Not Luke, sorry.
Butch.
Yeah, Bushwhacker Butch. Sorry about that. Yeah.
David. Yeah, Anthony was definitely hilarious.
Anthony,
yeah.
If you missed any of our watch along, go back and watch it. It's on our Facebook page, it's on our YouTube page. And guys, if you're on our YouTube page on the new ATR network, please go hit the subscribe button. We're starting to rebuild that page up. So it's a simple click. It helps us out quite a bit. And also, it costs you nothing.
And it does wonders for us. I'm joking. Yeah.
No, you're right. It does wonders for us.
Yeah.
But as far as me, I mean, Ryan, I think you touched on it before. You look at somebody like him. He may have not gotten a lot of gold in his run, but you knew damn well as soon as that Bushwhacker music hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody was having a blast with that.
What I think made it even more memorable for me, like looking back at old record, old footage, was seeing the kids imitate the walk, and especially I actually had the opportunity to work with his brother, Bushwhacker Luke, and one thing always about the Bushwhackers, they always cared about the fans, especially the younger fans, especially at one point they actually would bring the kids around and go around the ring while they're doing the walk around the ring with them. I thought that was really, really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to see Bushwhacker Luke at the Hall of Fame up in Albany, New York, last summer. And it was the same thing with him. And we do got another comment coming in here from our good friend Billy. He said, welcome back to Tuesday Nights, gentlemen. Rest in peace, Butch. Yep, that's what we're... And guys, if you have any stories you'd like to say or any moments you'd like to say, you can definitely leave them in the comments below. And even if we're talking about like WrestleMania and stuff like that, which we'll get into in a little bit,
yeah,
you can definitely chime in on that. We appreciate anybody's comments in regards to the life and career of Bushwhacker Butch. But guys, let's keep things going here because we actually got some more comments coming in.
Wow.
Yeah. Joseph says hi. Hey, Joe. How you doing? Great to see you again.
Hi, Joe.
And Ryan, you may kill Zubin after what I'm about to put up.
Ryan needs to shave. Probably, yeah. He's starting to look like Peter Griffin here. Sorry, yeah.
That's him.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hold on. No. I'm the slim, trim Peter Griffin. Get it right.
Slim trim my ass.
Yeah.
But guys, let's keep things going here because we have, like I said, we got a lot to get into tonight.
Yeah.
So let's get into what happened yesterday. I'm not talking about the shit show called Monday Night Raw.
Actually, no. Let's change it up a little bit. Why don't we go in day order? Let's start off with something that happened on Saturday.
Actually, why don't we go to Friday with SmackDown?
Bobby Lashley won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and the Hall of Fame happened. Next.
Yeah.
That's all that happened.
Are we getting Brock versus Cody, and is Cody up to all of this?
Possibly.
Interesting question there, Joe. Very interesting question. And I think time will only tell with that, to be honest. And apparently, Kosta, apparently you have a fan.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna respond by saying this. I'm gonna say Vince McMahon is up to all of this, which I don't. Which
Well,
I'll save my opinions for later. Yeah.
Kosta, on this show, we're not calling him Mr. McMahon. We're calling him Gomez from the Addams Family.
Yeah, Mr. Gomez from the Addams Family is up to this. You know what? No, I'll tell you this, man. Like, I know we're gonna go in day order, but I'm gonna just skip to whatever. Like yesterday, right? Yesterday was the first time in 8 months or 9 months that I knew that somebody else was controlling the show other than Triple H, right? And I'm gonna tell you this: I absolutely hated it. I hated it.
Well, we'll get into that, but there's a reason why I wanted to do, like, you know, me personally.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Yeah. So Saturday at 1:00 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. How's the future? Dark, because you know the sun's gone. Saturday afternoon at 1:00, or you know if you're in LA at 10:00 in the morning, right before breakfast ends at McDonald's, we had NXT stand and deliver.
Which, not to put a bad pun there, it stood and it delivered.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah.
It set the motion for what was going to be a very eventful Saturday of wrestling. For WWE.
Biggest takeaway for me from TakeOver was the fact that we have not only a new NXT Women's Champion in Indy Hartwell,
which I was very surprised of the outcome, by the way, on that one.
I know. I'm surprised. I thought she was going to get called up. Yeah.
But it was a very good ladder match. I will also kudos to Tiffany Stratton for walking.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yo, she hit her head hard.
Yeah,
freaking hard.
But you also have to remember, we also have new NXT champion in Carmelo Hayes.
Yes,
my boy Carmelo.
Mr. Hayes.
And tag champs. NXT women's tag champs. Excuse me.
Yes. I mean, overall, but this is when NXT thrives, though, is when they're in. It's weird. It's NXT thrives when they're not stuck in Full Sail.
Yeah. They're not even in Full Sail. They're at the PC.
It's to me, but it's
Orlando.
When they're stuck in, because you have to remember something. When they're stuck in Orlando, it's the same fans every week.
True. Yeah. That's true.
Ryan, go back. You were at TakeOver in Brooklyn.
I was at all 5 of them.
The crowd was electric.
Yeah, because it's not Full Sail fans.
Exactly. Another comment coming in here from David saying Stand and Deliver was a 5-star show. Yeah, I totally agree.
Definitely.
We did see, though, 2 of the stars who did perform that night are no longer with the company.
Yeah, I was very...
Oh, yeah.
The tag team formerly known as Grizzled Young Vets. I don't know what their new names are.
I just call them the Grizzled Young Vets because I hated their name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why they asked for their... No, I don't know why, but I wonder...
I can tell you exactly why. Because it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know the reason why.
They put so much stock into Schism.
Yeah.
With putting in Rock's daughter there, Simone Johnson, and all of a sudden, they did nothing with them.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah.
And also, they put them on the pre-show.
Yeah, let's call a spade here. Gacy's going to probably get called up to the main roster.
Soon, yeah.
More than likely. You got rid of those 2. Modestly, put Simone Johnson with the women. Let her work with some of the women.
And I think that's what they're going to do. Because also, she did pretty well on her debut.
Yeah, and to me, you look at her, crap, she's a Samoan. It kind of fits in her genes.
Fits in her genes, okay. All right, yeah.
Geez, when your father is some guy named The Rock?
Oh, yeah, the guy who no-showed WrestleMania 39, right?
Yeah, him.
But me personally, for a Stand and Deliver, there were a few matches that were a good takeaway for me.
Okay.
There was the women's ladder match, the unsanctioned match.
Yeah.
With Waller and Gargano, which, again, Waller is a fucking star.
Yes.
And that 5-way for the North American title. Oh my God.
Yep.
those 5 guys, I would sit there and say fight forever.
Seriously, holy
Yeah, exactly.
shit!
Exactly.
But no, I thought overall, I thought Stand and Deliver was good. But now let's get into WrestleMania stuff. Actually, we do got some more comments coming in here, so let me get to some of the other comments here.
Okay.
Joe chimes in here and says, we got no Matt Cardona, also known as Zack Ryder.
We didn't get anybody.
After
We
all,
didn't
yeah,
get anybody.
I know we didn't get after. I heard a bunch of people were supposed to come back after WrestleMania, right? And that didn't happen. So
thank you, David. The dyad.
the dyad.
Dyad.
Yeah, the dyad. Yeah.
Yeah,
was
well, the
it.
dyad died because obviously, they, you know, they buried him.
And also, apparently, Ryan, Zubin does not get your sarcasm.
Well, how can you know, show if he wasn't booked? What the hell is he talking about?
With The Rock.
Oh. Well, I mean, in order to have sarcasm, you have to have brain cells.
Zubin, I didn't say it.
I'm kidding, Zubin. I love you, buddy.
But
John told me to say it.
but no, let's get into Mania here a little bit.
Okay.
WrestleMania.
First of all, like I said, guys, if you missed any of our watch along, definitely go back and watch it on the new ATR Network YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch the beautiful day from myself and Ryan both nights.
Speaking of beautiful, we need Valerie Laredo on this show, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm just saying.
That
That's
Zubin,
what you don't. That's what you don't have,
English!
Peter Griffin.
English
That's what you
and
don't have.
spell-check.
That's what you don't have, Peter Griffin. You don't have brain cells. That's what he's saying. You don't have that, Peter Griffin.
Yeah, I have no brain cells coming from the guy who doesn't know how to use spell check properly.
Zubin, hold on, Zubin. English.
No, he's on the West Coast. He's got that Cali attitude. Good.
Good Lord, Brady. But what happened? Nope. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave on this one.
Since when?
I have a question. When he went out west, did his brain cells leave because he has no hair on the top of his head?
Wow. Me don't speak to English. No shit, Sherlock.
Zubin, I'm gonna say this again.
John, let's say it together. 1, 2, 3.
English.
English.
Even the Canadian gets it.
Yeah.
Good Lord Almighty, Zubin.
Good Lord.
I want to know, when you coming back to New York, are you losing brain cells out in Cali?
My God.
Anyway, WrestleMania Night 1.
Yes, because I can go on a rant here right now, but I'm gonna
So can I. That's why I said WrestleMania Night 1.
That's why I'm gonna just say this. I think Night 1 to me, not off the results of what happened. I'm talking more in line of the matches and the quality of matches themselves.
Yeah.
I take Night 1 over Night 2.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I take Night 1 over Night 2 any day of the week.
Yeah.
But, Ryan, let me ask you. Actually, no. I'll ask Kosta this one first.
Yeah.
Kosta, what was your match of the night?
For Night 1?
For Night 1.
Man, I would say, wow. I would say,
If you like it, can we read the
I would
match?
say Charlotte versus Rhea.
Okay, I could see that. That was I thought on paper that match, and I said this during the watch along, and Ryan, you said this as well. It started off slow. It wasn't until like that halfway point when all of a sudden it really started to pick up a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the match of the night for me, the Charlotte versus Rhea match. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get to these 2 comments from Zubin. You're in the dark where I'm in the sun. Ryan, please take this because I'm gonna say something that's gonna come up bad.
Enjoy the show, Zubin. Enjoy the show. We're good. All right.
And he says, you won't be able to handle me on your show. Yeah, because you know why we won't be able to handle you? Because we need a caption on the bottom for people to understand what the hell you're saying.
Closed caption sponsored by our coffee, which, by the way, John, we have coffee.
Hey, there
it's
it is.
Organic Sumatran blend, courtesy of Motor Oil Coffee, or as I call it, organic crack.
Oh, whoa.
Not like that, Kosta. As you can tell by John's elegant reaction, that shit will get you higher than a motherfucker. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll bring ratings.
You forgot one word. You forgot the word down.
Oh shit. But let's get on to things that are bigger and better than Zubin. WrestleMania 39.
Thank God. First of all, before we get into the matches and whatnot, I give them a shitload of credit for the amazing set.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was freaking amazing. That was amazing, the set.
I think that was the best one they've done since 33. Remember the roller coaster one?
Yeah.
Because I hated 35. I was there for that. I hated 35 because it was a massive. Wow.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be nice. Nope. I am not going to say what I'm going to say.
Hey, give us some credit here. It's our first show back. Come on.
Kosta, that's...
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not reading any more Zubin's comments.
Well, I can't. All right.
But no, I completely agree, Ryan. I completely agree. I thought the set that they did was beautiful. It really showed the essence of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Especially with all the movie posters.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just laughing at Ryan. Look at his. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes.
Good one. I agree. I agree on that one.
Oh, the chat. Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Go ahead, John.
I love the set. I thought the set was perfect. It really, and I also like the fact that, if I remember correctly, it was a red ramp.
Yeah, it was. I think so.
It was, but it just wasn't long.
Mm.
Show it.
By the way,
brush your hair. Oh God.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on. I'm getting a call here. Hold on. Hello? Yeah. He's right here. Yeah. Hey, Zubin, it's Rogan. They want to sponsor you.
Yes. Only took 23 minutes for a Rogan mention.
Yes, Rogan. Please sponsor these gentlemen. I'm joking.
A gentleman? Really? You're gonna throw me in there, Costa?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the NHL. It's the NHL saying Toronto's never gonna get a Stanley Cup ever again.
Okay, children.
Yes, man, child. What can we do for you?
Don't ever.
Oh no! Here we go.
Oh shit.
Ballad spot.
Ballad?
Zubin. You think we're gonna solve the show?
Oh, bald spot. Okay, yeah, but at least mine's not highly noticeable because I'm taller than most people.
Zubin, I'm gonna get you a present. It's called spell check. Start using it.
Before you lose it, or have you already?
Autocorrect.
Yeah.
Thank you for fixing the problem, Zubin. And like I said, at least mine's not highly as noticeable as others.
Let's get on to.
And that wasn't a joke at you, Zubin. That was a joke at somebody else. Trust me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Night one of WrestleMania.
Okay, angry mensch. Here we go.
I'm just gonna run through the matches in case people forgot.
Yeah.
Actually, no. On a side note, Zubin, I hope you had an awesome time in LA. I'm fucking jealous. I should have came out to LA because from what I heard, it was gorgeous out there.
Yeah.
Austin Theory took on John Cena. Austin Theory retained the United States Championship. The
Of
Street
course he did.
Profits
Yeah.
won the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. You know, the one that they had called the Showcase one.
And that match surprised me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I totally agree.
It
Seth
was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was actually pretty
Seth freaking Rollins defeated Logan Paul by pinfall. Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky defeated Damage Control.
Hey, my lady Trish can still go. Tell her this Trish Stratus.
Yeah, she definitely can.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio defeated Dominic Mysterio. Rhea Ripley defeated Charlotte Flair. Pat McAfee defeated The Miz.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeated the Usos to become your new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions.
I have a tie for the matches of the night for night one. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, as well as the main event. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens gaining the new World Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
Kosta, what I said on the watch along, my top matches were the last three. It was Rey and Dom because they told an amazing story. Yep. Rhea and Charlotte, and the tag title match.
I completely agree. Yep, those would be my top three too. Yeah, and I think it's the first time two Canadians have won, have won the undisputed World Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. I think.
Yeah, that makes about sense. Right.
Zubin, to answer your question, cold but awesome.
For me, my match tonight was Pat McAfee and The Miz.
Why?
I can't.
Come on.
I can't.
Leave. Get out. You're fired.
No, you're fired.
No, for me, honestly, my match of the night for night one, I gotta go Usos and Sammy and KO. I think
definitely.
Second for me would have to be Rhea and Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I only say that for one reason. If you guys remember, when the show was back on weekly, what was the one thing I always talked about when it came to wrestling?
Storytelling.
And what's the one thing that the Usos and KO and Sami Zayn had?
Storytelling.
And the Bloodline right now is arguably one of the greatest storylines ever told.
Yeah, it's the best storyline that they've had since like Vince McMahon and Stone Cold or whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
Every storyline that
you know why though? You know why? That's an interesting thing you just put up. But you know why the Bloodline storyline? I said this on the watch along. Is relatable.
Why?
What's the biggest component of the Bloodline storyline?
Well, no, I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but they're all related, right? They're all related, so that's what makes it more believable, to be honest.
Kosta, the word I'm looking for is family.
Yeah, family. Yeah, exactly, family.
And that's the most relatable thing. Because why do you think Dominic and Rey has been so entertaining and been so you don't want to take your eyes off of it?
Because it's real life family. Real life family.
It's one thing. What I've seen in wrestling a lot is relatability. You don't see that often.
Yeah.
The last storyline that I can recall that had that sort of relatability to it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you got to go back to Daniel Bryan and his run going into WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, probably.
I love the Ray Dom story.
Yeah, no, I loved it as well. I think it's done perfectly. But unless you guys can think of a storyline that's more recent.
No, but I'm just gonna add that one little part to this is the Ray Dom story. It actually goes all the way back to when Eddie Guerrero was with us on this earth.
Yeah,
right? It goes all the way back then, right? So that's how. This is the culmination of it, right?
But also, by the way, hearing Eddie's entrance for like
second,
that gave me goosebumps. I'm like, yo, what?
Me too. That was really crazy.
I thought it was perfect. I thought it was done beautifully. And then as far as we'll get more into the aftermath of it in a second, but I want to
and one of the highlights for me was Dominic, after landing between the second and top turnbuckle. All of a sudden, you see Ray take off his belt,
the strap,
and then fold the belt in half, and then he's taunting. And then he goes, "I cannot believe you disrespected your mother, you little shit!" So beat the shit out of him. Oh my god.
Okay, not to change the topic here for a second, but it was just brought to my attention that Bushwhacker Luke on Facebook just put out a post. I guess his wife Jackie put it out. Bushwhacker Luke will be going live at, I'm guessing, at the top of the hour, 9 p.m.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're going to have a moment of silence and do a whole remembrance thing.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay.
So if we can somehow get a clip of that, we'll share it on our social medias as well. But just letting you guys know that will be happening tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. Okay.
But going back, though, to night one, I mean, there's really, I think night one outdid night two. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. You know what? I'll just say this. They have to, and this is just my opinion. You guys don't have to agree, but this is just my opinion. They have to find a way to make WrestleMania one night again.
No, I totally disagree.
You know what? Let me explain.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Because when it gets to night two, for me, like it gets a little bit like everybody's hyped for night one, and the night two it kind of dies down a little bit.
Honestly, I disagree for one reason, because to me, and I actually can't believe I'm actually saying this. I actually agree with Zubin on this one.
What?
Keep it
two? Okay.
Keep it two, because then the thing is, you go back to the one night, Kosta, you're then going to have a pay-per-view that's going to go 7 hours.
yeah. That's
Case
true.
in point, WrestleMania 35. It started at 7 o'clock, and I didn't leave the stadium until like almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also like the 2 nights, because then it also allows the matches to breathe.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
If you go back to previous Manias where it was just a one night,
yeah,
you're not going to remember the first match of the card by the time you get to the main event. You're exhausted.
That's true.
But if you spread it out and you only put on, like, I thought the amount of matches they had between this weekend, I thought it was perfect. You have 6 matches.
It was good, yeah.
You have 6 matches. Yeah, you have a little, few joke spots here and there.
Yeah.
But I think it was, as far as the amount of matches, I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
Now let's get on to night 2.
Well, I just want to add one other thing. And this kind of going to lead into night 2 a little bit. Keep it at 2 nights.
Yeah.
Means you get more opportunity for people to get their WrestleMania moment.
Oh, that's another thing I need to bring up. But I'll wait until later. I'll just wait until later, yeah. Because I was gonna say about LA Knight, but anyway.
Oh please! I said it on the live stream.
You get more money from doing 2 nights.
Yeah, instead of 1. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Now speaking of night, let's talk about night 2, shall we? We started off with the greatest wrestling match of all time, and John's personal 7-star match, Omos versus Lesnar.
Yeah, it was actually, you know what? Brock Lesnar makes everybody look good anyway. So
no, it wasn't that bad. It was like 90% of the match was all Omos.
No, I know. Yeah, that's what I mean. He makes everybody look good, but yeah, it was actually a good match. Yeah, to me. And
then we had the other 4-way tag showcase, which I hate to say was weak. Women's tag match, unfortunately.
We've got a comment coming in here from David saying, I always remember when they used to make WrestleMania videotapes. WrestleMania 4 was the odd one for me because it was so long. I had to get it onto 2 tapes. And we also had somebody else chiming in.
Yeah, because I think WrestleMania 4 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was the only one that had 2 tapes. Because I think WrestleMania 3 was That was when they had that whole tournament, and it was like 20 matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another comment coming in here from a good friend of ours, Mr. Andrew Basinger.
Thanks, Andrew.
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
But yeah, for some reason, when you guys were just talking, it just turned my entire screen turned into oh fuck, what was a show from the 90s? Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Really?
That's all I just heard. Like all like I was doing something fun. Also, I looked up my hair. I'm like, did I just enter Star Wars here?
But no, but we had the women's tag showcase, which unfortunately was weak.
Brian, I said it on the watch along. I thought that match, and it's nothing against the 4 teams. Which, first of all, I want to get into that a little bit more in a second. But to me, first of all, there was no emotional investment in it. I know the whole point of doing a showcase was, okay, this is just going to be a match just for the hell of it.
The wrong team won.
Yes, but my thing is this. You don't do a showcase match on your biggest stage.
Or if you do that on the pre-show.
Yeah. To me, you're going to sit there, and what I want to get into a little bit is sort of what happened that night going into a little bit of what happened on Monday. Okay. They never made it official, but the gist that a lot of wrestling fans are saying is that it's basically became the number 1 contenders match.
Yeah.
And guys, we actually do have a guest joining us right now. Owner, promoter.
He's here.
Of Titan Championship Wrestling. The one, the only, Mr. Billy Fetzke. Billy, how you doing tonight?
All right, we are doing fabulous. I'm sorry for the delay. I got hung up at the pickup. I just pulled out now, but I'm in the Titan mobile office. As you can see, we're doing mile per mile, state for state tonight. We got a 1,000-mile turnaround tonight. Super excited about being on this podcast. I tried to make it as fast as I could. I apologize to the podcast and the Titan Nation, all the fans. I'm just, the shoot job is really it kicks your butt sometimes.
Yeah, I could tell. I can imagine, but let's get right into it. Obviously,
first of all, actually, John, I want to say, what's up, stranger? I haven't seen you in a long fucking time, Billy.
Yeah, brother. How are you? How's everything been?
Busy, as you can obviously tell.
Yeah, man, it never stops. The train never stops. I mean, it's good seeing you. At least on here, I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know, dude. It's been absolutely chaotic. Like, it's especially when you guys are running events. I'm on other events myself, which is it's a good thing. But I miss the Titan Nation. I miss Titan.
Yeah, brother, we miss you here. It was like, the world opened up and then poof, you were gone. So I get it.
Listen, Titan will always be in my heart. You know that, Billy.
I appreciate it, my man.
But Billy, let's get into it. Obviously, we just had Corrosion Power a couple weeks ago. How did you feel about that show?
That was that event. I mean, was awesome. The matches up and down were. We got everything that we wanted and then some. So when you want to talk about turning the page to the next level, and here we are for April 29th. I mean, it really sets the tone, the storylines, and everything leading up to. For me, we had the one hiccup, but it was taken care of rapidly and professionally. But everything was perfectly executed. We really didn't lose anybody towards the end of the night. The main event was red hot. In fact, a lot of those matches were red hot. And, we're just looking forward to upcoming Chosen and Next Level and Rise and all the big things and growth the Enterprise has this year.
Right.
I have to bring this up because everyone's talking about it, including myself when I first saw it. 200 men?
200, baby. 200. And when I tell you I'm damn proud, I am damn proud. It was 6 to 7 weeks of corresponding back and forth with Guinness, right? What started out with an idea. I want to do, because I didn't see anything in independent wrestling that, hey, anybody ever set a world record. So I mean, listen, you try, right? And I did. And great conversation with Guinness. I no doubt I learned so much about my own business. They taught me so much. Mob Fight TV, because they had their helping hand on teaching me the things that they needed to see. Um, it was phenomenal, the things that I've learned in business over those 6 to 7 weeks. Ultimately, they made the decision, a disappointing decision, of hey, you guys are not on a professional level, meaning TV and all that. I mean, it wasn't a shot specifically at Titan, but it was a shot at independent professional wrestling. My argument was, where do you think they come from? They don't just become born and go into WWE, right? So I think it was, they didn't really want to give me a chance on that one because they wanted, marketing, which I did, which I gave them, every aspect of what we would do and my sponsors who would be involved and, what kind of platforms. And, this was a business meeting that I've never had before, and exciting. And they were, impressed. The things that I brought to the table. It's just, they didn't want to do it. And hey, it just motivated me to turn around and say, you know what? I'm doing it anyway. So when it's done and it's in their face, here you go,
Yeah, and you never know. Like I said, it's happening in November and it's only beginning of April. So when they see that, and also when they see stuff online of you marketing and promoting it out there, they may turn around and say, you know what? We never thought he was actually going to pull through with this. Let's see what the hype is all about. Let's go see it for ourselves. And you never know. You never know.
You never know.
In 7 months.
You know what? And I'd be more than happy to continue discussions. I think their rates of, because I'm not, listen, I'm very transparent. I got nothing to hide, but it would have been somewhere around 40 grand to use the licensing and to get the people out there to certify this. There was a lot involved. Yeah, it was like 40 grand. So, if they wanted to come back, it's something to sit down and come back at the table. And now at this point, if you want this, what are you going to do for me? That's what ultimately, if that comes about, I'm not expecting it. However, if it did, I'm all open for that. I'm a businessman, but super excited. Listen, nobody's ever attempted. I know at some point this week, I got to speak to a gentleman. Back in 2010, they did a 3-ring, 159-man battle royal.
God.
Which was a record on their own, right? So that's in California. The West Coast, they kind of really more stick together than the companies out here on the East Coast.
Of course.
But hey, listen, this is a total different animal, right? So this is the Mount Olympus Rumble, and we all know we take severe pride in our Mount Olympus Rumble. That's our marquee event. That's our quote unquote WrestleMania, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to us, I just wanted to do something that, hey, listen, it's never been done before, and this is it.
Also, I heard a little birdie that Mr. John Blaine is entering the Rumble.
Well, I guess that birdie. I don't know if that birdie was talking crap or not, but at this point, might as well.
He even said he'll enter at number 1 and win the whole damn thing.
You know how many people have reached out to me for number 1? Words can't describe the amount of people that told me they want number 1.
Rest in peace, your inbox. That's the real term right there.
No, rest in peace, my checking account.
That too. Yeah.
I love all the rumors and all the shit talking that people are saying. It's actually really fascinating. I was cracking up with half the shit that they were saying. I'm sorry if I cursed. I apologize.
You're
but
who cares?
I was really cracking. The rumors that these people were making. When I tell you, man, and when you got professional wrestlers crapping on something that's being that Guinness is like, well, that's not at a professional level, and professional wrestlers are just crapping on it. Like, you understand? Like, I don't get it. Like, to me, I don't. Maybe I've never taken a chair shot to the head, so I don't know what it's like. But like, there's something wrong with you. Like, clearly you're not respectful for your own self. But hey, I digress. But it's I seen the rumors. Wow, you got to pay Billy to get in. Since when does anybody pay me? Brian, you were a part of our comeback from, I think, the drive-in show, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you were there through that whole time where nobody else was running and everything else. Did anybody never get paid? Like, I don't have that reputation,
No, everybody got that white envelope.
I didn't burn a venue. I didn't. So the people that are trying to stain my reputation, I'm cracking up on, because I mean, the last thing they could do is stain their own underwear. But for me, it's you know what? I'm doing it. I'm proud. I'm excited. I got the most brilliant team. Because I'm just a spoke in the wheel as well, man. I'm with them, and sitting down and really forming this and putting this all together has been a journey on its own. But I mean, I can't believe how exciting this has been.
Yeah, it's really everything I'm seeing about it. It's all anybody's talking about. But before we get to Mount Olympus and the show in November, we got a few shows coming up, including the show that's happening the end of this month, actually.
Yeah.
Next Level, which actually.
Yeah, well,
no, go ahead, Billy.
No, go ahead.
Oh, because I actually did pull up one of the matches that, folks, when I tell you that this match is one of the matches announced, I just want to make sure it's the right. Yep, right here. Actually, that's one of the matches announced. As Blaze Haram will be taking on Ken Powers for the MoFi American Championship, but the one I wanted to pull up was actually that one. Steel Cage match.
Yep.
Rick Recon, Anthony Gangone. I mean, Billy, you saw Gangone at Courage and Power. I mean, how impressed have you been with him being the flag bearer for both Funhouse and Titan?
I can't say impressive. I wouldn't even say the word impressive. I'm actually going to say the word proud. The Anthony, every champion that heavyweight champion has been here has been really made it their own, and I'm proud of Anthony Gangone. I'm proud of the fact he's been here for over 3 years, and he is the face that runs the place. I mean, he is, the face of Titan Championship Wrestling and Funhouse of Wrestling. You want to talk about professional? There you go. Yeah, I mean, that match is phenomenal. I Steel Cage. I mean, I have issues with it, but it's I'm undecided to where that's going. To be honest with you, I really am. So, I mean, the best thing to do for me, for anybody that's focused on that match is, I mean, just stay tuned. It's always on the card subject to change. So, sometimes promoters, whether it's myself or any, are at a crossroad. And once we're at a crossroad, we've got to make an appropriate business decision, non-personal, right? Mm-hmm. So I got to see where I'm going with that, because it's what's best for Titan, not what's best for anybody else's. And, my eyes and my team's eyes, it's Titan first. And that's our belief. Everybody should have that same attitude, not an ego, but it's an attitude. And of course, and I respect that. But again, once again, we're just proud. Anthony Gangone is the face of the company,
All right.
Now, I want to now you mentioned, not only, Gangone is the face of Titan, but there's another person in Titan that I see making his way up the ranks in Titan. Some might call him a savage in PJ Savage. Ooh. And Titan announced something, I think it was this week or this past weekend, not in April, but in May. on May 20th when they do the double shot with Goddesses of War in the afternoon, and I think it's called Rise of the Titans at night. Am I correct on that one, Billy?
Yes, sir. That's Wrath of the Goddesses, which is the Goddesses of War event, and Rise of the Titan at night for Titan.
Over the weekend, Titan, announced that on Rise of the Titans, it's PJ Savage taking on a legend in professional wrestling, more importantly in the East Coast, as the notorious 187 Homicide.
Yeah, I mean, this is PJ Savage's biggest challenge yet in independent wrestling, I believe. This is, I mean, as you saw his post, when he put it out there, this is one of his bucket lists. This is one of his dreams to face Homicide. It's going to be a huge challenge. He has made a significant name here at Titan Championship Wrestling. If you recall, he was at our very first free-for-all in Delaware, and has excelled over the past couple of years since then, to the point where, one, he is at that top star level. Two, a producer of Chosen Pro Wrestling. Three, an agent for Titan Championship Wrestling. But I will say, and I said this to him last night, I said, PJ, you're not going to be here very long. That man is going to wind up getting signed.
That's a good way, yeah.
He's going to get signed. And I have all the confidence in it. At every ounce of my being supportive of it, I hope that happens. I just, he has made a real big name for himself.
Yeah, he definitely has. But I want to mention another guy who's trying to make a name for himself and who put out a petition last week. We actually had him on here for a YouTube exclusive. Yeah. Well, let's get into him.
Oh, Jerry.
Yeah. But yeah, we had him on here for YouTube exclusive, and he felt that, I mean, at that time, it was before he got the 100 signatures, but he felt that he wasn't getting any opportunities.
He has been trying to catch our attention for months. Absolute months. I mean, the poor guy has really taken a whooping from a lot of people as far as he believes he's softening people up for opponents. And I said, if you get 100 signatures, I'll give you a match. So as always, I'm a man of my word. Jerry, to me, is Jerry. Like, I don't know. Like, so all right, listen, you got the 100 signatures, and I'm very proud of him. But yes, I'm gonna see Jerry on the 29th. And as man of my word, I'm gonna give him a match.
Hopefully he doesn't need to be scraped off the ground like he almost did at Courage and Power.
Well, there was a technicality, right? So there really was. I'm not gonna play off of it, but when he did that signature thing, he was promoting help Jerry Melendez get a match on Titan. But on the actual thing, it was Jay Outcast. Well, Jay Outcast got it, but Jerry didn't. I mean, really, it's a technicality, but I'm not going to play off of that. I'm going to still give it to him regardless how many names he thinks he's going to give himself. But it remains to see. Remains to be seen if he could actually be a Titan.
Yeah, and I remember when we had him on, I asked him, if the opportunity ever did come for him to go for a title, which title would he want to go for? And he said he would love to go for the World Heavyweight title.
You broke all up, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, that I said the title he would love to go to if the time comes and the opportunity presents itself. He would love to go for the World Heavyweight title.
Hey, in this business, right? Never say never. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have a Barry Horowitz moment. You never know.
But
Gotcha. My final question for you, Mr. Billy. So Titan has made a name for themselves in the state of New Jersey. But from what I saw, actually from what I remember, I think Titan is invading another state. Possibly.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's in North Carolina.
It is 100% going to invade North Carolina. It's already set in the books. We already got the date. Information and details will be coming out very soon on the Titan page. It is a giant of an announcement. We're looking forward to it. It is something that's been in the works that's really going to make a name for Titan down there in North Carolina. We're going to continuously run North Carolina, but I'm just going to be straight up, my friends. That is not the only state Titan's going to grace in 2023 and 2024.
Ooh.
I love the tease already.
That brings up a question for me though. I want to ask this. Do you plan on having any shows? I'm going to say this, north of the border, meaning Canada, Toronto, because that's where I'm asking this personally for me because that's where I'm from. So are you planning to bring Titan Championship Wrestling north of the border, I would say?
For all intents and purposes, yes. I want more than just the United States for Titan Enterprise.
Yes.
I believe that with the Funhouse brand, the Chosen brand, and Goddesses brand, that'll definitely take New Jersey, where Titan is now able to do the states and North America and South America and beyond, maybe on the other side of the pond. You never know, right? But yes, that is a goal. That is something we are working towards. I have prime example. Yesterday, I was actually supposed to have the presentation today. I didn't, but yesterday I was with a huge meeting with 2 business analysts, a PR person, somebody that web development things for certain things to come for us, futuristic wise. I have a appointment tomorrow in with a presentation that's being presented to me in regards to where Titan is going. The Enterprise is not a gimmick. It's not saying it's a hobby or hey, it's just going to be a New Jersey thing. No, I want the Enterprise, a goal of mine, to be worldwide.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. Thank you very much, sir.
Ryan,
Thank you.
Ryan, do you have any more questions?
No, that was it. I wanted to bring up North Carolina, and as we heard from Mr. Fetzke himself, actually let me rephrase that: the devastatingly handsome gentleman himself, Mr. Billy Fetzke. I want to point that out.
You need better glasses.
No, my eyes are working fine, dude. Just saying.
I just,
this is the only one that can call people handsome. So can I.
Oh man, your friend David Zuby calls me that too. Gotcha.
Gotcha. No, but
I love David.
In all seriousness, as you heard from the little teaser from Billy, looks like North Carolina isn't the only state that Titan is going to be invading.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's big plans this year, right? So for the people that are watching, and even for the fans, for the industry that's watching Titan Championship Wrestling, you're seeing the investments, you're seeing the growth, you're seeing that the team that I have that are putting their name into this and their rear ends into this, that are legitimately dealing with Billy at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I run majority nights, that of ideas, their ideas as well. There's no iron fist. I mean, we are putting everything we possibly can into this, into the growth, and looking at our analytics and really dialing in to sit there and say, hey, we are the brand. We are the brands of choice. We are looking to grow. I know my sponsorship paperwork's coming out soon for the bigger businesses. I don't.
I think Billy's bringing up.
Do.
There we go.
But when it comes the sponsorship of production, things like that, things that are that constantly. But again, it's about our growth, and it's about growing together, and it's about the fans being a part of our journey of growth and their support, because without the Titan Nation, there would be no growth.
And Billy, again, I'm just going to let everybody know again, April 29th, down in Toms River, New Jersey. Next, Titan Championship Wrestling presents Next Level. There's all the information right there. You're definitely going to want to get yourself tickets. It's a show you're not going to want to miss. And again, Billy, thank you for hopping on tonight. I appreciate it a lot. Whatever direction Titan goes, we will be there as well as big supporters. And anything that you guys need, we're here to help you guys.
You wanted a special announcement.
That's true. That's true. We did.
You did. See, I didn't forget. I didn't forget. I'll tell you what. I can't tell you who's in it, but I will tell you this. Be on the lookout for what's going to happen, because I am going to do another press release with another opening of another thing for Titan Championship Wrestling, Titan Enterprise. Another brand will be opening.
Really?
Wow.
That will be the 6th brand under the Titan Enterprise.
Whoa.
Wow.
So, yeah. So I'm just going to let you know there will be a press conference on the 29th, as we have done, where we did the press conference for the 200 and the announcement of Chosen. So the 6th brand will be announced on 4/29. And I think it's an incredible idea.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't wait to see this. But again, Billy, thank you so much for hopping on. It means a lot having you on our return show right here. And we're definitely going to have you on again.
I'm excited. Listen, anytime you want to have me back on, I enjoy, I enjoy this multi-platform podcast. It gives, the 3 of you, your perspective, given that your questions, which were phenomenal tonight.
Thank you.
Always about talking shop, and I hope this podcast grows. I really enjoyed this.
And I need to get my ass back down to Titan. It's been too long.
Well, come on. I don't know what you're waiting for.
An open date. That's an open date on my end.
I know. I've got so many dates. It's hard for me to keep track as well. I mean, there's dates I haven't even put out yet because we're still working on where to put them. There's other states that we're going to. I mean, that's in the books already. We're already overwhelming our social medias with so much, and it's really hard to keep up with it. But Titan Nation has to understand that, and I hope everybody understands. I know we're putting out so much content, but everybody's working so hard. The passion and the There's just the passion that's going into this from everybody's perspective. Everybody just wants to get their stuff out. And I'm so thankful, of the producers of each brand. And you're going to see big things from all of them.
And Billy, you know damn well we will definitely, as soon as you guys put it out there, we'll share it on our socials as well. And we will definitely bring them up on the show.
I appreciate it.
But Billy, again,
thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely, Billy. You know damn well we're here to help you guys, and can't wait to see what you guys have coming up.
Yeah, it's getting I'm in uncharted waters. I've never been in certain situations that I'm kind of learning as we're going along. So the support and you guys cheering me on and then being there for Titan, I really appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I look at it this way, we all grow. We all grow together, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Exactly. But again, Billy, thank you so much for hopping on. We're definitely going to have you on again in the weeks to come.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you, Billy.
Thank you so much.
All right, Billy, talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Guys, that was Billy Fetzke, owner of Titan Championship Wrestling, and holy crap, what an announcement.
Wow.
A sixth brand.
A sixth brand.
Yeah.
Under the Titan Enterprises. I'm going to say this right now, guys. As somebody who I've been lucky enough to go, I was at the anniversary show the end of last year, and I was at the show, the Courage and Power show they just did. Mm-hmm. Titan, I know there's a lot of indie wrestling going on right now in the state of New Jersey. Trust me, I know. I see it all over goddamn social media about it. But guys, give Titan Championship Wrestling a shot.
Yep.
You may not know a lot of the names on the show, but I can make a guarantee to you right now, on April 4th, you go to a Titan show, you'll know the names when you leave.
I think we interviewed Anthony Gangon, right?
Yes,
we interviewed him before, right?
Yep, we've had a game going on before. Obviously, everyone knows Homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, John, you forgot to mention, I was with Titan at the beginning.
Yes, as well. Our very own Ryan Peterson was with Titan in the beginning.
But unfortunately, as Billy said, when everything opened up, so did my opportunities.
So did your schedule. Yeah.
But I mean, Ryan, you've seen Titan. Am I off on what I'm saying about Titan?
Absolutely not. You're like spot on.
I mean, I'll go back to the last show, then we'll get back more into WrestleMania here in a second. But the last show they just did, which was called Courage and Power, top to bottom, it flowed beautifully. They had a lot more questions coming out of it, including the main event scene, which I wish I would have gotten to talk to Billy. I forgot to ask Billy about that one, because it seems like a lot of people are gunning for Anthony Gangon.
Yeah.
Ryan, you know a couple of them.
I do.
Guys like PJ Savage, guys like the King of Rock and Roll, Rick Recon, and some guy who's the son of what I forgot his nickname on. Right, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Oh,
yeah,
that guy.
Oh, praise to be Allah, praise Haram. Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend, praise Haram.
But yeah,
Allah Akbar. Death to America. No, I'm just kidding.
But you got guys that can. I mean, the roster that Titan Championship Wrestling has is incredible. Even I'll put it out this way. Even the women's division that they have, I know they have Goddesses of War right now. That's starting to build up to be a very nice division that you don't want to mess with. Especially with Becca Wiley. She's phenomenal.
I remember her when she was just a fan.
The current Goddesses of War champion. Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Marie. She's the Goddesses of War champion. Kevin, if you're watching, I'm sorry I forgot her name. But no, overall, I mean, guys, I'm just gonna say this last thing about indie wrestling. If you can't go to a WWE show, or you can't go to an AEW show, go to an independent wrestling show. You're gonna spend maybe $20 on a ticket, depending on what type of show you're going to. And I can guarantee you're going to see some of the most top-notch wrestling. And Ryan can attest to this. Wrestling that would supersede what's happening in the bigger companies.
Oh, hell yeah. Listen, I've been doing announcing on the independent scene for 11 years. Yeah. Think I know a thing or two.
Yeah. I hope you know a thing or two.
Yeah, something like that.
But again, guys, Fighting Championship Wrestling presents Next Level, happening April 29th down in Toms River, New Jersey. I'll throw the ad up one more time in case people do not see it. Kosta, sorry we had to block your head.
It's okay.
But, guys, it's right there. All the information's right there. Definitely. It's going to be worth it. Trust me, it's going to be worth it.
I don't know about y'all, but I think Anthony Gangone reminds me kind of Seth Rollins. I don't know if I'm incorrect here, but he has that kind of
I could see that
character, kind of.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
The hair,
actually,
the hairstyle, in pictures probably, but it's like he reminds me of Seth Rollins. But anyway,
I'm just gonna say this stuff. Anthony Gangone, that's a future interview on this network.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
But let's change gears and go back to WrestleMania Night Dos.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to the
last thing we spoke about was the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Match. That was a showcase. But then, yeah.
Okay. The one thing I want to get to with that, and this has been grinding my gears from last night, and it kind of goes in line.
Believe me, I heard the brunt of it, folks.
You have currently that was not supposed to be a number one contenders match, but ended up being a number one contenders match. Okay.
Yeah.
Ronda and Shayna won. Now, fast forward to the men's side, obviously we saw the Street Profits won. And what did they do with the Street Profits?
They put him in the match against KO and Sami.
Okay.
Non-title, of course.
Non-title, but they at least put the guy who won the tag team title match with the tag team champions.
Exactly.
So what do they do with the women's tag team? Oh, we're not going to put them in a match with the tag team title holders. No, that would make too much sense. No, instead what we're going to do is we're going to take Damage Control, who unfortunately right now is dead on arrival, and them with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and oh yeah, the winner of that match will become the number one contender. Then what the fuck were you just doing with Ronda and Shayna?
Yeah, no, seriously.
I can tell you I can tell you who did this. Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
No, Gomez.
Get it right, Costa.
Gomez. Fine, Gomez.
It's not Vincent Kennedy McMahon. It's Vincent Kennedy Gomez.
Okay.
It's VKG.
Vincent Kennedy Gomez, yeah.
But am I off on this?
No, but hold that thought because there were more matches on WrestleMania, dude.
Yes, well, let's get to the other matches.
Including the match after that quite frankly set the bar a little higher than expected, and that was the Triple Threat IC title match.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
That was a fucking banger, bro.
You want to talk about big men slapping meat? Oh, yeah.
That was a stiff one.
You're damn right it was a stiff one. But no, that matchup was wow.
Yeah. But I think the next match, hold on, I actually have the card up here. If you give me a second, I have to pull up some card.
Bianca and Asuka.
Can I tell you something? I thought that was weak. I really thought that was weak.
Before that, though,
Asuka,
it was good, but not as good as Charlotte and Ronda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will also say, though, for those that don't know, Kosta, I don't think you know this. I told John this because I found this out yesterday.
Yeah.
If you remember Bianca's entrance.
Yeah.
With the little girls, which by the way, those girls are fucking talented.
Yeah. One of the girls' moms died, no?
Yeah, it was the contortionist in the beginning.
Yeah.
And she died that morning. Her mother died that morning. I'm like,
Wow.
what?
I wouldn't be able to do the show that night. I wouldn't be able to do that if that happened.
I wouldn't either.
No.
Wow. Shout out to the little girl, man. She did a great job too. Yeah, wow.
Oh, they were phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I think what kind of killed it for that match, in my opinion, lack of build-up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right, you make an interesting point, lack of build-up, but I think the other thing also, placement.
Yeah. Because you did that right after the IC title match, which that was a banger.
And guys, the next match we have to get to, not only was the greatest wrestling match ever, but it's sort of the greatest return ever.
Oh God!
Oh, what the? Oh,
here comes money! Here comes money!
Oh God!
So you give that spot to him, but you don't give it to LA Knight.
Yeah,
that makes zero sense.
Costa, it makes zero sense. Costa, what do you mean? It makes perfect sense. He was so happy he jumped for joy. Oh wait, he tore his quad.
He tore his quad.
He must have been training with Kevin Nash before that.
Yeah. Because I'm looking here right now. I'm not kidding you. Right after Bianca defeated Asuka, they actually have it listed as a match. Snoop Dogg defeated The Miz.
Yes. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. There we go.
You know what? Normally I would diss the celebrities on there.
He saved it.
I give so much credit to Snoop Dogg after that shit went down, because when he saw what went down, he actually went in and just did it on the went on the fly, did the whole punch. Gave the worst elbow drop in history, but he continued that on, and I commend him for that.
Yeah.
And even John was surprised.
I thought it was the greatest elbow drop ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was talking about the greatest save. If there was a Slammy Award for best save on a wrestling show, give that to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, but guys, I want to get to the match. The Hell in a Cell match.
Oh my God!
First of all, Edge's entrance.
Weak.
I like the beginning part.
I thought it would be. No, the only reason why I would say it was weak is because I thought other people would come out with him. That's what I'm gonna say.
But the fact that he came out to Slayer, okay, that's a good win in my book.
Well, that makes perfect sense. He's a big Rock fan, so is Hunter.
Yeah.
They could have gone one or two ways with this. They could have either brought back the entire Brood.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Or if they could have pulled it off, they could have brought in Metalingus to have him play out live.
Oh. But the only spot I want to talk about with that match was the ladder spot.
No. That match was amazing, but you don't throw ladders at people's heads, man.
Actually, not to correct you, John and Costa, it started with the chair. The ladder escalated it even more.
Yeah.
It started with the simple chair. Yeah. Then that was a little misstep, but then when he threw the ladder, that's when it kind of developed even bigger, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I want to get to now, because we're doing good time wise here. I want to keep things moving. We have to get to the main event.
Before that, huge congrats to Stacy Keibler, Tim White, Andy Kaufman, Great Muta, and Rey Mysterio for going into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Congratulations,
Stacy Keibler. Okay.
Hey man. Nobody. No respect it. I love Stacy Keibler, but man, Trish. Wow. All I gotta say, man. Just wow. I'm serious. No, Trish is my lady, but she still can go.
Start doing yoga.
She still can go to this day, to this very day. What did you say, Ryan?
I think I gotta start doing yoga.
I have to start doing yoga.
No,
is that what you said?
No, talk about me.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe you'll be lucky enough for Trish to be your instructor. Let's set that up. Actually, yeah.
That Trish, if you're listening, I'm in.
I can't say what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'll say it after the show.
Okay. But the main event.
Good Lord Almighty, where do I even start?
How about the beginning?
It's Captain Obvious.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. That actually leads me to one other thing.
Oh,
Go ahead.
God.
Go ahead.
And I have to put this on. Hold on.
You're going full screen, aren't you?
Give me a second here.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Don't tell me. Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you know exactly what I'm talking about here.
Oh, yes, I do. So, vent away, my child.
I'm sorry. If you guys saw the opening part of that match, Cody Rhodes had the weight belt. Okay? I don't have a problem with that. He comes down the ring, down the ramp, walks around the ring, gives the belt to -1, Brody Lee's son. To the assholes that are part of the IWC, who turned around and said that Amanda Huber and Brody Lee are traitors to AEW. Get your head out of your ass now. Realize that they are allowed to go to other shows. And, oh, yeah, they're not signed to AEW.
Yeah.
And who gives a flying fuck if, oh, I can't believe Brody got a weight belt from Cody Rhodes, yet Brody's a future AEW superstar. Who gives a flying fuck?
This guy.
That's all I have to say.
But hold on, even Malachi was at the WWE the Hall of Fame with Zelina, so it doesn't matter.
So was Buddy and so was Andrade.
But they're not
exactly
with stuff because they were on camera.
Okay.
But no, I agree with John. It's like these people can't enjoy, their friends working at other places. Like, what the fuck?
So Ryan, I guess that means you and I can't be friends because you work for other companies.
But I guess it's because the IWC says so.
And then there's Kosta.
What?
But as far as that ended, I don't know.
May I add my 2 cents into this?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Kosta, I'll do you better. You can add your 3 cents.
Okay. Give me 50, right?
I'll give you a nickel back.
Hey.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna say about this, right? Mm-hmm. So I understand. I think I know where the WWE wants to go with this, with keeping Roman Reigns as champion. I think they want to make him eclipse 1,000 days with the championship. But in my opinion, you don't miss opportunities like the one that WWE had to capitalize on by making Cody Rhodes the champion, because the hype for Cody Rhodes has been at an all-time high. I don't think you can catch that if you make him champion later on, right? I don't think you. I think the hype for, not the hype for Cody Rhodes, but the hype for the situation, the hype for Cody Rhodes coming back from injury and going through all he's had to go through to get to this point, all of that hype is gone now. And I think, like I said, I think WWE missed a major opportunity to make Cody Rhodes the champion. It was a huge opportunity missed, in my opinion.
Now, and to add on to that, I may get chastised by the IWC. But if that was the case, then why have Cody win the Rumble?
Exactly.
If this was gonna be your plan the whole time, then why even bother having him win the Rumble and go all the way to Mania? Just to destroy him like that. They should have had somebody else. Hell, they should have done Roman versus Gunther at that freaking point.
Right. I mean, yeah, exactly. It was a huge opportunity missed for the WWE. Huge.
Yes and no.
What?
Huh?
Yes and no. Like I said, you're never gonna be the hype for Cody Rhodes isn't ever gonna be this high.
No, I completely agree. But you realize one thing now.
What?
As you saw on Raw last night, who's Cody going to be working with more than likely in the months to come?
Yeah, Brock. I know Brock. I know.
Ugh.
And what's that little event that's happening over in the United Kingdom in the beginning of June?
Is it money in the
bank?
Money in the bank. Yeah.
There you go.
What?
Have Cody win Money in the Bank.
But to make Roman Reigns reach 1,000 days, it would have to be like SummerSlam. So
no, he'll reach 1,000 days by King of the Ring, the end of May.
Really? Oh, I bet it was further than that. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's at 946 days.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
That's why they're doing it. Is they want to get him to clips that one, because you gotta remember the last time we've had a wrestler hit that 1,000-day mark. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up now because I think
it was
Pedro Morales.
It was Pedro Morales. Yeah.
It was Pedro Morales.
Yeah.
That's all they've been talking about.
Yeah, but here's where I look at it. So you mean to tell me that? So we haven't had a champion then. Not a champion. We haven't had somebody hit the 1,000-day mark since the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
And this is going guys. You're talking about guys like Hogan, guys like Cena, Rock, Austin, Jericho, Hunter. I'm talking some of the biggest names in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
And the last guy to do it was Pedro Morales.
On one run, too, by the way. It was his only run.
But here's my point, though. This also should put Roman in discussion for being the GOAT.
For who's the GOAT? Is that what he said? For who's the GOAT?
Yeah. Because Roman right now has positioned himself. He never needs a title again.
No.
But here's the thing also people are forgetting. Whoever defeats him, either it be Cody, either it be Seth,
Gunther,
whoever, they'll become a bigger star.
Yep.
Because
I'm in a fantasy book right now.
Okay.
So, again, no surprise. We saw last night Lesnar beating the shit out of Cody. Something tells me it's going to be Lesnar and Cody at Backlash in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
How about them pull the ultimate swerve and have Cody win that match? And then have Cody go to Money in the Bank, win Money in the Bank. Have him hold it for a little bit. And then have him do an RVD style cash in.
Okay.
And, do a whole thing, I'm cashing this bad boy in at SummerSlam in the Motor City.
Yeah.
At Ford Field.
Yeah, I can see that too.
And,
but remember, last year, before he got injured, they were showing ads of Cody as chasing the briefcase. Were they or the?
Yeah. That was
what I mean. Maybe so now I get it. Maybe they want to redo all of that thing, all of that situation.
Because not only that, I'll tell you right now, Cody not winning last night, if let's say Cody is the one to dethrone Roman, it's not going to be the same level it would have been. But you
Unless
can
you build it correctly.
build correctly. You can make the argument. He would actually it would be a bigger moment than Mania.
A bigger moment.
Think about it. The one thing Cody Rhodes is very good at is storytelling.
Yeah.
Now,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
What was his father's famous promo he did? Hard times. Think about it. Maybe this is Cody's hard times.
Yeah.
I can add in one more factor to this fantasy booking.
Okay.
What did we see last night on Raw?
Really crappy wrestling?
Well, besides that. Besides, you mean 29 minutes of wrestling on a 3-hour wrestling show?
Yep, Gomez was running the show.
Yep, pretty much. How about the Usos?
What being summoned to the plane? Yeah.
Yeah. Could it be the end? Could it be the falling of the cracks of
Yes.
the bloodline?
Yes.
And remember when I said, Cody cashing at SummerSlam? How about the Usos actually helping Cody?
Oh, that would be sick.
I could see that for one reason. Where did this whole bloodline thing start?
SummerSlam 2020.
No, who was the guy who really catapulted the whole bloodline?
Jay.
Why not Jay be the one to help? It's the old thing of have Jay be the one to help Cody put the knife right in Roman's back.
Because you can see it now, just like what we saw in the main event. Ref bump. Oh, shocking.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you see Solo Sikoa come out of nowhere, getting ready to do a Samoan Spike. All of a sudden, you see someone in a hoodie come to the crowd and gives Solo a super kick, but the hoodie stays on. Everyone's like, "Wait, who is that?" Take the hoodie off. It's Jay. It's Jay. And you see Roman go, "What the fuck, man? What the hell? You're supposed to be my brother, man." And then Roman turns around. Jimmy super kicks Roman. And then both of them leave. Cody, taking his sweet ass time getting up, and he does his 3 crossroads, 1, 2, 3. That's how he dethrones Roman and ends that historic reign at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan at the end of July.
But I'll tell you right now, I think it'll be a bigger moment than Mania.
Yes.
And I think that's what they're trying to push for, is they're trying to get a bigger moment. Because I think the problem is everybody expected Cody to win on Sunday night.
It was too predictable. That's what it was.
But you look, if it's set up the way that we're thinking it's going to be set up, you're going to have a bigger moment. And not that Cody needs to become a bigger star, but I think Cody will become a bigger star. Because also, here's another thing to add into that, and then we'll get into the other stuff before we wrap up.
Yeah.
What AEW Superstars contract is set to expire in July?
Some cleaner.
Huh?
Some cleaner.
That's not who I'm thinking.
Who?
Dustin?
Yeah.
Dustin? Yeah.
Why not have... You could have Cody turn around, head into that one and saying, by the way, Roman, you got your family. I got mine.
Exactly.
And then you see... Because Dustin already said... I have a strong feeling he's going to have one more run in WWE before he hangs up the boots.
Yeah.
And how better would it be to be the one to help his younger brother bring something to the family that they never got a chance to get?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I just hope. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm not feeling it right now, but hopefully, as we get closer to July or August, hopefully the hype is back up for me, yo. So, but I'm not feeling it right now. I think Cody should have really won the other day. Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
we're
yes.
still on. We're still on.
We're still on.
You guys still on? No, this is a rerun of last night's Monday Night Raw. Yes, we're still on.
But
Speaking of that,
yeah, let's get briefly into the shit show on that Monday Night Raw.
well, actually, before that,
briefly.
how about the shit show of an announcement that happened earlier in the day?
Oh, you mean yeah. Which Ryan Kosta, I'm sorry to tell you this. You guys have been future endeavored.
What the? We have?
Yeah. Listen, as
Oh,
long as I
God.
get my payout of $9.3 billion, I'm good.
Oh God! Oh, featuring. Oh, okay. Holy shit!
Yes.
Yo, you guys scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Okay. All right.
And this is why the Maple Leafs will never win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, that was too perfect.
That was John. Should we try to air five?
I really wasn't expecting that shit.
Other way. There we go.
Costa, I'll just do this to you.
Neither will the Islanders either, so it's okay.
Yeah, but at least our drought isn't 60 plus years.
Hold on. We have breaking news.
What? We got multiple. We got 5 comments just now. What the hell?
Yes.
Yes,
still
we're still on.
Yes, we're still on.
Sweet.
You never know.
LOL.
Probably the future endeavor thing.
Probably.
And then we have breaking news coming in from Zubin. He actually found the top of his hair.
Breaking news.
Again, Brian. English. Zubin.
He means breaking news.
Yeah, Costa, yes. But I'm busting his chops here. Zubin, before you hit the enter button, read over your comment. Because again, I'm going to say this.
Siri? Yeah, can you give me the direct number to Rosetta Stone? Or, you know what? No, even better. Give me Mike Tyson so he can set me up with Hooked on Phonics.
Oh, shit.
Zubin, I love you, buddy.
I love you too, buddy.
English! For the love of that's all English!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But also, if that is true, I'm okay with that.
What? I forgot what you were talking about. What happened?
Triple H running SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
After what fucking happened last night.
You should be running everything regardless, man. What the frig?
Please.
Why are they giving Mr. or Gomez a chance anyway? Like fuck.
Because Gomez is a moron.
Right, I'm just gonna say this right now. One of these points, Zubin's going to drive me up a wall that I'm gonna rip my shirt.
Oh God, we don't want to see that. We don't. That'll drive ratings way down. We don't want to see that shit.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, he rephrased it.
Thank you, Google Translate.
Zubin, again.
I love you, Zubin.
English. Please.
Zubin, you're coming back to the East Coast. You gotta speak more English. Not half-assery like in the West Coast, okay?
Shit.
Speaking about half-assery, Monday Night Raw last night.
That wasn't half-assery. That was a what the fuckery was that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Go fuck yourself. Love you too, buddy. Listen, Zubin, you bust my balls all the time, and the one time someone does it to you, you get a butt hurt? Come on, dude. Que sera, sera. Ever heard of that? Actually, no. A lot of people have never heard of that. I'll take that back.
What the hell did you just say?
Don't worry about it. Moving on. The fuckery called Monday Night Raw.
You talking about my hairy grandma. What did you just say?
Monday Night Raw. The worst Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania I've ever seen in my fucking life. Even the Mania after 35 was better than this shit. And I was there live for that one.
Your grandma is definitely hairy.
Oh, God. That's not what I was going with.
fuck is going on here?
I don't know. Just joking. Anyway, yeah, Raw was horrible, man. Raw was horrible. Raw was horrible. For sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought Seth Rollins coming in, having the entire crowd staring at him, because I'm walking out of the ring. I thought that was the perfect segment.
Bro, they cut the commercial in front of his fucking. In the middle of his fucking promo. What the fuck?
Also, you could tell that Becky, Lita, and Trish were pissed.
Yeah, you can tell that.
Definitely
Yeah.
tell.
You're making me puke. Thank you, Zubin. Finally.
Thank you, Zubin. Thank you, Zubin.
Zubin, November 4th. 200-person Rumble.
I'm gonna be so nice right now.
Ryan is the.
I'm going to be nice right now.
Say it.
Nope. I'm not going to say it. Oh fuck! Get me off full screen. I'll say it.
With his glasses off.
Hold on. You're saying 200 people rumble, right?
Yeah.
But with you in it, isn't that 201?
No, it's 200. No, it's 220.
Oh God! Look at someone's comments.
Yeah, because Zubin, your eyes won't be able to handle because you'll be outside the ring.
Oh.
Make sure John doesn't fall on top of you then if you're outside the ring or inside the ring.
Zubin, I'm just gonna tell you this right now, buddy.
Well.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw sucked.
This is better than Monday Night Raw.
Oh no. What did he say now?
Making money with a oh shit. Oh shit. I don't want to comment on that. I don't want to.
Why? Do you want to say it or shall I?
No. Are you...
Someone call Simon.
Someone call Simon Miller.
Zubin.
I don't know who that is. So
hold on. Zubin.
Hold on. Simon Miller is from what culture?
Oh, okay.
For all that is holy and Christ. English. Loading.
Oh my God.
For the love of Christ, Lord English. Not
wow.
That is in Zubinese.
It's Zubinese.
Zubinese.
Oh no.
Oh, we're getting way off the tracks on this one.
That is English.
That is English. I don't know what he wrote, so.
Zubin, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Ryan?
Where did he go?
Ryan's.
Ryan?
I'm here. I hit the wrong button. Also,
Ryan.
how do you mark money with a talent?
Ryan, I'm asking this to you right now, please.
What the hell was that?
What the hell's going on here?
What the hell was that?
It's because I'm my freaking brother's yelling in the fucking background, man.
Did
the Maple Leafs lose? Did the Maple Leafs lose again?
I'm not even watching this, so I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm asking this to you as a huge favor. Can you please recontrol the show? Because I'm about to say something to Zubin that's going to probably get us kicked off the air.
No.
So Monday Night Raw started off with the game Triple H coming out doing a promo in the beginning. saying that we ain't going anywhere, which I was like, and when he started thanking the people, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Someone just yelled, "Mom, Mom!"
Yeah, that was my brother, man. That was my brother. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
We know he doesn't have. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say
Anyway,
anything. Yeah.
he comes out, he's thanking the crowd, and all of a sudden, here comes Roman Reigns. Here comes Roman Reigns doing his, Hollywood, acknowledge me shit. And then here comes Cody Rhodes so he comes out and says, let's do a rematch tonight. Nah, let's do a tag match. You and a partner, one up. Okay. Who comes out? Brock Lesnar. We're like, what the fuck is going on right now? And Brock is all happy-go-lucky, like he just got the golden moon pie at some cow tipping festival or something like that in Minnesota. And
It's in Saskatchewan, though, but anyway, yeah.
Saskatchewan, Minnesota, who cares? They're both cold. So then from what I remember, here comes the name. Oh yeah, that ringside interview. ringside interview with Bad Bunny talking about Backlash. And then here comes Rey Mysterio saying thank you so much. Mi gente. Mi hermano Bad Bunny. Gracias, señor. Thank you so much for helping me. And all of a sudden here comes A-Town. And they do an impromptu match. Then here comes Dominic. And I pretty much just rewrote the entire fucking card, honestly. And then, Austin Theory went over on Rey Mysterio. And then all of a sudden they started to build up for Backlash, which we found out what the main event will be, which is Dominic and Damian Priest taking on the team of Rey Mysterio and Bad Bunny, because Bad Bunny took a badass bump through the commentators table, courtesy of Damian Priest.
Yeah, and they used to be friends, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And then with that, they talk about. Actually, I don't remember what else they talked about after that. They had the women's do their segment in the background, which pissed them off. And then talk.
Yep, Dawn versus Bad Bunny.
I can see that too. It'll just be Canadian destroyers all over the island. And then we had the impromptu #1 contenders women's tag titles. Oh, that bullshit with Liv and Raquel. Oh no, I'm sorry. Before that, Bianca Belair comes out saying, "I won last night." And all of a sudden, here goes Rhea Ripley. Going face to face, this will happen.
Now that is interesting. That
is interesting. I will give him that.
Yeah, I hope they build that up for a friggin' 1 year. I hope so.
Who knows at 40?
Yeah.
Ryan, I just want to not to interrupt the conversation. And sorry, folks. It's just Zubin really annoyed me there.
What?
They just announced another match for Next Level.
Okay.
And I can show the graphic right now. Pro Wrestling Magic's own Steve Off will be taking on the one, the only TJ Marconi.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, and then here comes one of the most awkward segments in history. Seth Rollins coming out to celebrate. They come back from a commercial and the crowd is going, whoa. And all of a sudden he leaves. I'm like, what the fuck was that all about then?
That was fucking weird.
And then the tag champs, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, come out to celebrate. And who comes out? The Street Profits. They go into an impromptu tag match, which was a good match, by the way.
Yeah.
And then, yes, I was thinking that actually. And then, oh yeah, the greatest wrestler of all time, Omos, was in a match
against
Elias.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what else happened. I can honestly care less. Oh yeah, the Miz came out, and then apparently the crowd got super high because out comes Matt Riddle. The only surprise of the night.
I'm surprised we didn't see Randy Orton at that. Like Randy Orton at least. Yeah.
I don't know if he was clear still.
Yeah.
But seeing Riddle come out, I will say that was actually a little bit of nice.
That was a pressure. A
little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see how they go from there. And then here comes the main event. Now, it was freaking 10 to 11. And both teams are in the middle of the goddamn ring. And they're doing the main event style introductions. I'm like, why are they doing this? I'm like, why are they doing this introduction with 10 minutes left in the air? And
Sorry, guys.
They introduced Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
And then they move over to Brock Lesnar. And then they had Cody stand there. And all of a sudden, Lesnar picks him up and does the F5. I'm like, you really just wasted all that fucking time for that?
Mind you, I'm a big fan of Brock Lesnar. I love when he snaps, but it's at some point it gets too much, man.
That beatdown was almost 10 fucking minutes.
I know.
But what I think was awesome, though, was the final shot that we saw. We see Lesnar come out on stage, and they shout it back to the ring. Pierce's like, no, please, no. All of a sudden, you see Lesnar just standing there like this.
Yeah, but it zoomed in. It zoomed in all the way to his face, so you couldn't see that he's doing that. Yeah.
Oh no, we saw it.
No, you saw it. I didn't see it.
I saw it.
Zoomed in all the way to his face. Yeah. But to answer Zubin's question as to what I was eating, it's apples and avocados. That's what I was eating. So yeah.
Interesting combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very interesting combo.
But then that led into literally the end of the worst Monday Night Raw after Mania in history, and then all the other shit coming out mere hours later, with possibly Bayley maybe leaving.
We got another comment coming in here. I like that beatdown, and we don't know why. Reason is
why Cody's not in the title hunt? Okay, we know. Yeah.
I swear to God, if they have him win at Crown Jewel, a lot of people are gonna be all pissed.
Zubin, it's
no, you're good. You're good.
But no, but in all seriousness, though, guys, it was definitely a eventful weekend.
Yeah, and also with hearing the news that it was Vincent Kennedy Gomez running last night. No wonder it was shit. And the morale just went down like 80% in the locker room.
Yep.
Like Bayley sent out a tweet saying that she might be that she's saying bye. I don't know what the hell that means. Because also she was supposed to, and also reports coming out that on that night a lot of changes were made, including 2 triple threat women's matches to do like a number one contenders tournament, and that got scratched. I wouldn't say SummerSlam for that.
No, I would say that for but some people are saying that Roman Reigns might make it to WrestleMania 40 as champion and Gunther wins then. So I'm saving that for Mania if it happens.
The 2 triple threat women's matches. The backstage Omos wasn't even supposed to be scheduled on the show.
No.
Until an hour beforehand. He was sitting in catering. And they scrambled as much as they can to find, a tire like fast.
Yeah.
And also pointing this out right now, as it made on several reports, WWE has no interest in signing Jay White.
Wow.
All this morale of him going up. And then you have Gomez coming in and he's not interested.
Well, I saw my prediction of where I think Jay White ends up.
Where?
AEW.
I think that's where he might be heading.
Which we'll get into this quick. I know we want to talk about the merger stuff, but we're running short on time right now because the way we're going, we can go another hour.
Yeah.
Want to get quickly into the supposed major announcement tomorrow night that Tony Khan has in store as AEW invades the UBS Arena over in Belmont Park over here on Long Island. Right, I'll throw it to you first. What is your prediction as far as the supposed big announcement?
I have a few of them. I had a couple of them I told you yesterday. But I thought of another one. So, first of all, before people ask if I'm going to UBS, no, I'm not, honestly. Because, to be quite honest, I'm not one of those people that say, Raw is coming to Barclays or it's coming, or AEW is coming to UBS. Sorry, an ambulance just drove by my apartment. But, I'm not one of those people that go and say, if it's in the area, I have to be there. No, I didn't even go to Grand Slam last year. I didn't even go. I just wasn't interested, honestly. I went to the first one, that was great, but I don't have to be there every single time. So I will not be there tomorrow night unless something drastically changes overnight. I will not be there. But I'll be in the comforts of my own home watching it on my TV. Now, which also, by the way, I heard also that I think it's before Dynamite or afterwards, they will be filming an episode of Ring of Honor.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Because Dynamite is on Long Island this week and Rampage is in Rhode Island on Friday, and before that they are doing Battle of the Belts.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think at the University of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So it's not the standard, Dark Elevation, Dynamite, Rampage, back to back. I think they're still gonna do like Dark Elevation, and then Dynamite, and then I think Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but Ryan, the funny part's gonna be when they announce the matches for Dark Elevation is when you sit there and go, I've worked with him, I worked with him.
Pretty much. But anyway, back to the big announcement. Tony Khan will be opening up at Tim Hortons. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably.
No, I'm kidding. No, it's 3 announcements. 1, because it is in New York, probably the return of Grand Slam Dynamite 3.
Okay.
In September. 2, this was around that same time last year also. Bring back the Owen Hart Cup.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Or 3, and I just thought of this earlier, they finally got a streaming deal.
Yes! I hope it's that.
Because normally people make announcements like this, like right after, WrestleMania, per se.
Adam Cole versus Jericho.
That's not for tomorrow night. I have the card for tomorrow night.
That's not for tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night you have the tag titles versus careers match with the Gun Club and FTR. You also
FTR
have,
might be leaving, huh?
who knows, honestly, especially after what happened last night. Just saying. Also, they have the AEW Women's title on the line as Jamie Hayter takes on Riho.
Yeah.
You also have Hook taking on Ethan Page for the FTW title.
Yep.
Just announced. Also, Absolute Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just announced completely out of nowhere, Sammy Guevara versus Commander.
Wow.
Which that's gonna be a good matchup. And there was one more, I forgot what they announced, but and also we'll hear from the Blackpool Combat Club after what happened. And
I love that. I love that, man. I love that.
And also, oh yeah, it's MJF Day.
Oh, this is gonna be so entertaining, man.
And he's better than you. And you know it.
You're damn right.
He's better than everybody.
But those are my 3 predictions. Either bring back the Owen Hart Cup and the winner will be crowned at Double or Nothing like last year. Another rendition of Grand Slam Dynamite. Or maybe even a pay-per-view on Long Island. Who knows? But I think more importantly, because with everything that's been going on, they finally got a streaming network to do it on.
Hopefully.
It's always MJF Day. You damn right it is.
No, actually, no, go ahead, Brian.
But I'm hoping more for the streaming service, especially with hearing all the shit with Endeavor and WWE, how they would handle it. I know it's been in the works for a while with AEW trying to get on like something like HBO Max or any other streaming service under the Turner banner. Universal banner.
Yeah.
So we will. If it's none of those 3, in my opinion, those 3, legitimate reasons, then it better be a pretty damn good one, in my opinion.
Exactly. Because if it's not a good one, then he's got to stop with these goddamn announcements. Holy shit.
Sorry, I was gonna say this one more thing. Now I'm on a roll right now. John had his talking about the IWC. Kosta is yours, and now it's my turn. who's to say that this announcement won't even be made to the live crowd in the audience at UBS? It could be one of those things where it's just for the fans at home.
Yeah.
They've done that before.
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
That's true. That is very true.
Which the major announcement could also be talking about where they're going to do All Out.
Oh, yes. There's another.
That's been a rumor for a while, too, of trying to find a bigger venue for All Out. Some might even say they're trying to go for Wrigley Field for that one.
I could see that.
Really?
I doubt it, but you never know.
Wrigley.
Very well said.
Wow.
But guys,
Comiskey Park.
Yeah, either one of them.
Comiskey's
But guys, I think it's best we wrap up here tonight.
Yes, sir.
We covered a lot tonight. I don't want to overdo it tonight. It is our first show back. We get to one more comment coming in here now from Joseph.
If that's the announcement, then I'm gonna go. Why did you waste all that time then?
I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It was a phenomenal show. It was great to be back. Want to thank Billy Fetzke again, guys. If you missed it before, we had Titan Championship Wrestling owner and promoter Billy Fetzke on to promote this next show they have coming up called Next Level, happening Saturday, April 29th down in Toms River, New Jersey. 2 of the matches on the card will feature this one, as Anthony Gangone puts up both titles against the King of Rock and Roll, Rick Recon.
Actually, it's not for both titles. It's just for the Titan title.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also,
anyway.
Actually, what am I doing? I'm doing a misservice here. We have a ring announcer here. Ryan, why don't you?
Yes, my friend. For the Fight TV American Championship, the challenger, Ken Powers, takes on the non-American champion, Allahu Akbar himself. Blaze Haram. Blaze to be Allah to Blaze Haram.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the American. It's the Iraqi. It's a Fight Iraqi title. You have to get it right.
Well, I'm sorry, but listen, at least I say Allahu Akbar.
But, guys, it's been a fun show. It's really been a blast. This whole show, and I was showing off Ryan's ear about this for weeks, especially coming into today. This show was a little bit under 60 days in the making.
Yep.
Definitely under 69 days.
But guys, it's so nice to be back. It's great having all the comments coming in. And guys, I'm here to say this right now. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be seeing a lot more of us in the weeks to come. You're going to possibly see other shows happening. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
But, Brian, we mentioned before about MJF Day. Why do I have a strange feeling there's going to be another day coming up in May that's also MJF Day?
Well, I'll gladly tell you about it. So for those that were lucky enough, I thank you. For those that weren't lucky enough, well, sucks to be you. I'm just kidding. On May 13th, Creative Pro Wrestling, one of the companies that I love working with near and dear to my heart, is coming back to Long Island for Homecoming. And on that card, we have the lovely Angelina Love, also fellow Canadian, for Kosta.
Yes, sir.
We also have some guy named Raven.
Oh, wow.
And, how about the Creative Pro alum himself and the current AEW World Champion, MJF.
Wow.
And Ryan, I'm telling you right now, if we can get it to be done, if he can cut a promo on me.
If the price is right.
When is that? May 13th?
May 13th, and unfortunately the event is sold out, but I have a very good feeling we're going to be streaming it live. on
Here?
I think on the Major Pod Network's Twitch channel or IWTV. We won't know until it gets closer to the event, but right now it's a work in progress.
Oh wow, okay.
And like I said, if the price is right and he cuts a promo on me, we will show the video here.
Please chop the shit out of him, MJF.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, yeah, no, I don't think he would do that, but verbally he would.
Oh yes, I would sit there and be honored.
I would sit there.
Meanwhile, I'll be there sitting. I am fucked.
Right. You be sitting there laughing like a hyena.
Not when he comes after me.
Oh yeah, he would. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, LA Knight. But guys, you will also be seeing us at a lot of other shows as well coming up. Obviously, Titan has a couple of shows coming up, which you will be seeing us at. I know Pro Wrestling Magic is holding their next show on April 22nd called Hum Something or some 90s reference music theme there.
April 28th, I got Invictus Pro Wrestling in the Boogie Down Bronx in Bloom 30.
Yes.
And then the next day, on the same day as Titan, I'll be in Rawway with WrestlePro as we present Anarchy, where on that night we have a casket match, a TLC match, and also a few stars from AEW making their appearance there. Just saying.
And then we got some stuff coming up in May, but we'll get into that when we get closer to May.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
absolutely.
But guys, again, it has been fun tonight. Before I let everybody go, do the usual. Ryan, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Ryan_MC. You can find me 92. You can find me on Instagram at WrestlingMC. Facebook, you can type in, my name, Ryan Peterson. You'll find this $1 million maker, or more like $1,000 maker. And and you can find me at Invictus, Creator Pro, Wrestle Pro, Reality Fighting MMA, Cage Wars MMA. And I got a few more surprises lined up, especially for the summer. So I'm not going to reveal anything until the pen comes to the paper.
Yep.
Kosta, what about you? Do you still is your Twitter handle still every letter of the alphabet plus 5 Greek letters?
Yes, it is. So yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter at road2riches.ca. ROAD. The number 2 and riches, RICHES.ca. Just search that and my profile will come right up.
Basically, folks, if you see 2,700 posts about Drake, 50 Cent, Nas, and all that, you found the right guy.
Basically.
Very much.
Exactly. I'm the music guy of this network, guys. So there you go.
Guys, you can find me. I'm at John_Blay on Twitter. The show itself, we're at Around Rope Show on Twitter. Definitely go give us a follow. If you're on the YouTube page, definitely hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It does wonders for us. We've had some interviews up there already, which include such interviews as in Mitzvah Mania, talking to the aforementioned Steve Off, talking to the aforementioned Jay Outcast, and many others to come as well. So you definitely want to stay tuned to that. If you're on the Facebook page, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, family, your sister's ass. Get the word out there. Around the Ropes podcast is back, and we are back at what we do great at, and that's talking wrestling.
Yes, sir.
But guys, we bid you a fond adieu. And until we see you guys next week, same bat time, same bat channel, have fun, and don't be a dick. But until
Peace out,
then,
guys.
we'll catch you guys on the next one.